In real time, we've just watched Thor: The Dark World. We're going to go straight into Captain America: Winter Soldier. One of the best MCU movies ever. It is highly regarded. It really marked the change for the tonality of the rest of the MCU movies because it showed us what these films can do. I remember watching this bad boy in IMAX and just being so blown away by it. There's this thing that I've called the Marvel effect, which is whenever you go see a new Marvel movie in theaters, it instantly becomes like the most amazing like Marvel movie ever. The Marvel effect is like that initial disbelief of like how great it is.
We're in the shot together.
And then it takes you a couple days to kind of be like, okay, how would I really rank this? Because of all the Marvel movies that I see, a lot of the times people will be like, Iron Man 2 was amazing. And then like a little after the fact, they're like, okay, it wasn't as great as the first one. Or, you know, Thor: Dark World. I remember people like raving about it when it first came out. And then now it's not as good as some of the others. I remember watching this, Winter Soldier, and being like, I don't know if this is the Marvel effect or if it's really this good. And this one has stood the test of time for most MCU fans. It is absolutely amazing.
I like that.
That's just what I call it. But you know what I'm talking about.
I like that a lot, though. I think that's good because I think I might have felt that Marvel effect in Avengers. Seriously, I remember the feeling of being like really gripped by it. Winter Soldier. Good Lord, you guys have built this one up a lot. I mean,
that's exactly what people say that I do in these movies. They're like, Holden, quit talking about it.
Now it's on you. You've done it. This is the one that I have way up here. There's a big expectancy. Oh, Cap and we got a bad history. All right, the first movie was rough. Avengers started coming around a little bit.
But you like Captain America himself, right? Even if you don't like the movies per se?
I like him. But there's still a piece of me that's kind of like reserved. I don't know if I'm going to give it all. Iron Man, I'm all in. Like, all in. Thor, kind of like him. Captain, there's just something holding me back. And I think it's that first movie. So he's got a lot to prove. He's got a lot to prove.
Here we go. Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Why do I keep getting left out of the intro?
Are you ready? Winter Soldier. Change my mind, Cap. Change my mind.
Don't say it. Don't you say it.
Left.
Come on!
It says Rocky, Nirvana, Thai food. It said Thai food.
Is he wearing a parachute?
No.
Hey!
Well, I couldn't leave my best girl. Not when she owes me a dance.
God, the medical professionals aren't doing CPR.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out? I just want you to know, Cap, it's impersonal!
Hydra created a world so chaotic that humanity is finally ready to sacrifice its freedom.
Hail Hydra.
That is terrible.
Bucky? Who the hell is Bucky?
About damn time.
Christ.
Slows the pulse to 1 beat a minute. Banner developed it for stress. Did also
SHIELD is not what we thought it was. It's been taken over by Hydra.
Charlie Lock.
We're the targets.
I'm not gonna fight you. Because I'm with you to the end of the line.
You're going after him.
You don't have to come with me.
I know. When do we start?
Sooner or later, they will meet the twins.
Just finished Captain America, The Winter Soldier. One of the best movies in the MCU. Watching this movie with Matt
No.
was so frustrating.
No,
I just want you to know that.
No.
Matt,
No.
what did you think of the movie?
Jenna is going first on this one.
I'm disappointed that it was hyped up so much. I was really expecting some crazy... It seemed to lag a lot in between the action. I liked the unexpected, the Winter Soldier was Bucky. That was interesting. It seemed also complicated, like the shield is really Hydra and Nick Fury is dead, but he's not dead, and ship at the beginning.
That's not new. That's not new at all.
No, but it was just like, it's not that I couldn't follow it, but honestly, don't hate me watching Thor and Winter Soldier in the same day. I'd have to say I liked Thor better.
That's what got you. Get ready.
This is gonna be a rough one.
The opening scene, and I do have something good to say. The opening scene totally sucked. It was so classic, flippy floppy.
Wait, are you talking about when they went on the boat?
Yeah, it felt like it picked right back up where it left off in the first Captain America movie. And it's very evident that there is a style. Would you agree that all of these movies have their own style? Iron Man has its own style, Captain America has its own style, Thor has its own style. They all have their own style.
I don't feel like the Winter Soldier and the first Captain America are all that similar, I guess, in their tonality. Like, this was a lot more violent, a lot more action-y, a lot more stuff going on in this movie that affects everything else, like S.H.I.E.L.D., which has been there since the first Iron Man, is actually like this. It's been invaded by Hydra. Yes, I feel like Iron Man and Thor have like similar feelings, but I don't think that the Winter Soldier is all that similar to the first Avenger movie.
Much more violent. I mean, I remember 10 seconds into the first scene, I looked at you and was like, wow, he is much more violent, seems much more powerful. Like, it almost seemed like he was super Captain America. Not a bad thing, just something I realized. I don't remember him being as defiant. I guess he's not defiant, but...
He's still like the good old boy, but the thing is that he is uncompromising to his ideals and not so much the organizations that he's under.
And mad respect for that. Yes, I like that. In between the action, it felt very slow and dragged out at times, like their conversations. Like, I felt like we were in a library at times.
When we were watching it, and I commented that this was like one of the best action movies of the MCU, just like raw action, y'all were both like, but where's the action? And I'm like, did we watch the same movie? Like, there was action all throughout, so please explain that to me a little bit.
When there was an action, it was so slow in between that it dumbed down the action.
Yeah, without a doubt. Obviously, there was a lot of action. It wasn't like overpowering. It was still that flippy style, which, I'm not into, but you're exactly right. There was so much downtime or conversation time in between the action that it felt like it slowed the movie down as a whole. So I saw the bad guy coming a mile away. Like, it felt so obvious of who the bad guy was. Politician looking dude, like in my head I called it a mile away. When the Winter Soldier was revealed, I immediately knew who it was. Y'all know how terrible I am at remembering things. And I could care less
Couldn't care less.
I couldn't care less that it was Bucky, his good friend. Couldn't care. I mean, that felt like a very insignificant character to me. I get it. It's his good friend way back in the day. There's emotional ties to it, but it was just very underwhelming that it was him.
Well, but he had a pretty significant part in the beginning of the first Captain America movie.
Sure, but I thought he was dead, and they always do that. They always live.
I do like their relationship, like their friendship kind of budding, and then the addition of Falcon and their relationship budding. I thought it was a really good interaction between the three of them. The action scenes were great. It's just overall, it just kind of was lacking.
And I want to say something about Falcon. So I like that actor a lot, and I think he played the role well. The character, I don't like. I don't care. Wings pop out. Yeah, and then, I'm on the ground, Cap. Sorry, I can't help you. I don't have my... That bothers me that people die and always come back. They always come back in all of these movies.
Since we've been watching movies and realizing just how tropey that is, I actually will give this one to you. You really have pointed out to me just how frequent that is. I will say that it's not a one-size-fits-all.
Sure.
There are characters that when they die, they stay dead, including in the MCU.
Don't believe it at all. I like Captain America much more in the Avengers, working with them collectively, than I do him on his own. The one redeemable piece of this entire movie, probably the only thing. Homeboy with Bucky, and I know I said I don't care about Bucky, but it's his bro, and he said, I'm with you till the end of the line.
That's good, my guy.
That was good. It got me like, I was like, oh, whew, okay. And I was glad that Bucky did save him. So there was a redeemable quality about that. Overall, 5 out of 10.
5?
Yeah. And Thor 2 beats this movie.
Oh, it doesn't. But, okay.
He called it 5 out of 10. But I'm
You agree with this, Jenna?
I'm still Team Cap though.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
It wasn't a horrible movie.
It was pretty bad.
No.
It was a 5 out of 10. It was a 5 out of 10. I wouldn't watch it again.
I think our friendship is over, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna lie, I'm disappointed you didn't like this. However, I'm starting to realize some of your tastes a little bit better. Again, I feel like you can be a little inconsistent with some criticisms in some movies. However, with all the action and then the slow-paced talking and exposition stuff, I could see why you wouldn't particularly care for that. I said when we started the MCU back in Iron Man 1, that I did not expect you to like really any of these movies. So I'll accept the fact that you've liked some of them. You know, you've liked more than I thought you would. I hate that the movies I want you to like the most are the movies you like the least, like Captain America 1 and Captain America 2. The next movie we're watching is Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy were some D-list heroes, even veteran comic book fans didn't really care about them. So they had to win over the audience. In a lot of ways, like Iron Man 1 had to do. I have no idea if you're gonna like it. I really don't. I don't know if you're gonna compare it to like Star Wars, or if you're gonna be so wrapped up in the humor of it, you're just gonna love it for that reason. I have absolutely no idea how you're gonna respond to this movie. I love it. Most people love this movie because it's so freaking funny, and there's a lot of like heartwarming moments. I'm not gonna give away anything specific. It's different. It's different from pretty much anything we've watched so far. I'm hoping you like it. I think Jenna will like it a lot.
You MCU fans love to just shorten everything up, and I had to actually Google what GOTG means. Which is Guardians of the Galaxy.
All right, everyone. What a journey today has been. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a like. It helps my channel out a lot. Consider subscribing if you want to see more fun content like this. Also consider joining my Patreon. It's a great way to help support me, especially in these troubling times. I don't want you to ever feel like you're obligated to, but if you can, if you enjoy the content, it's a great way to help support us. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of all of our opinions. I think I'm actually the minority of being one of the only ones that actually like the movie here. Be gentle in the comments, except to Matt. Let me know what you think. Appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you in the next video, Guardians of the Galaxy. Take care.